Alright, looks like we are live. Hello everyone. How's it been? How's it going? I'm just gonna preface right now. I already started the story. Because what I usually do is, and it was also what I did this time, but it's like, you know, the story's really long. It's like an 8 to 10 hour story. I'm just gonna play through the beginning part a little bit, and then we're gonna start when some of the more action, exciting things happen. So that's what I did. I started playing through and ended up getting really sad. Oh my gosh, I was so chipper and excited before, and then I went from that to really sad. So let's recap the story. Spoilers, by the way, for anybody watching, but I'm assuming if you're watching a stream where I'm clearly playing through the story, spoilers are going to be expected, so I'm hoping. Oh yeah, okay, well I guess on a lighter note, we have Bubbles with us now. I actually had no idea they even had a pet system, but in our last stream we got Bubbles now, so Bubbles is just hanging out with us, I guess. What was it? So, us and Cypher, we went to do this like treasure thing. Not sure what happened there. Then a few days later, is us and Mem and Finon are training in the Grove of Epiphany, and Dan Hung is talking with Lygus, and Lygus is like, "Hey, do you want help to get out of here without needing to take down Aquila?" And Dan Hung's like, "Well, no, the nameless never abandon their friends, and the Chrysos heirs are our friends now." But we both encounter these mysterious people called the Cleaners, who are they're like those who slither in the dark and fire among their houses. They're these dark forces that are eternal and are intent on wiping out the Flame Chase Journey and the Chrysos heirs at all costs. And apparently Kindness from the Council of Elders has caused tons of trouble for us. Is one of them. In fact, apparently there's like multiple iterations of Kindness, and like each time it's like the followers like gain the memories of the previous incarnations to remember the hatred of 1,000 years or whatever. Anyway, they didn't attack us, they didn't attack Finon, they did attack Finon, but Finon just kind of, they didn't really want to attack Finon, and they didn't attack Dan Hung. But they did go after Aglaya and call her out on how much has gotten past her gaze, and a recurring theme in her story, which is her loss of humanity after having lived for not thousands, but 1,000 years, intent on keeping everybody on track on the Flame Chase journey and protecting everybody.
Nice.
And then the part that made me really sad, it was vague what happened to her. It's not as though, well, I don't know, it was kind of vague, the description of what happened to her, but it didn't sound necessarily as though she took her own life, but rather, I guess the term that's like equivalent to this from Genshin Impact would be erosion. Just her realization that she still wanted to live and die as a human, and just realizing that her body has been alive for so long, but her soul is eroding, decaying, and a lot of stories have this sort of theme of immortality, and those who are not necessarily meant to be immortal almost results in madness. in this crazed state. And so the next thing we hear is that she was dead, and that made me feel actually really sad and upset, because even though we could have seen this coming, it still felt really sudden. And then, but it sounds like, yeah, sorry, I was actually really sad about that. She's still on my team. That hasn't even occurred to me. Then Finon returns, and Aglaia had left a letter for Finon, where she knew that she wasn't going to get to see the Flame Chase journey through till the end. And having gotten as close as she did, at least she's able to put her faith into the remaining Chrysos heirs to carry on her will, because she's just lived a really long life. And what they were saying about her, that she's losing her humanity, was not necessarily unfounded.
Nice.
And this was probably this is the last bit of agency that she has. It's unclear to me whether or not the cleaners actually, that she let them kill her or not. But it sounds like the net outcome of this on the people of Akama is everybody is totally against kindness, and the cleaners now, which is, I guess, a win for us. Honestly, we're getting to the part of the story where nothing really feels like a win, because we're gonna have lost so much that it's sort of like, yeah, we're winning, but at what cost here? Everybody is gonna die really sad, horrible deaths. And Aglaia was, I suppose, lucky in that sense that she still had agency over how she would go out, which was knowing she would not have a peaceful end. At least she can still have an end with some dignity left. And then finally gave a really empowering speech to rally the people. And then there was the scene where he was saying goodbye to everybody who's left us so far, including Trianne and Anaxa and Cass and Aglaia now. And now we are heading... Okay, and then at that point I kind of had to take a break from playing. And then I was like, yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't stream this part, because I think I just... there was nothing really for me to say or comment or commentate on. Just taking in the moment, right? I came back. This was... Yeah, by the way, today the update came out, so I was doing this while I was eating dinner. And then I started eating dinner, and then I went to go, took a break, went to work out, went to just relax, went to de-stress, and then I just played a little bit more, where Hyacinth was visiting her ancestors using this magical box and explaining her resolve to them. So it sounds like Finon is now going to lead us to Aquila, to the realm that was once lived in by the Skyfolk. The legend is that Hyacinth's ancestor, Celiose, was this warrior who fought against Aquila. Nikador had already blinded many of Aquila's eyes, because apparently Aquila is a 100-eyed creature. And Celiose blinded them in their last eye and fused with them, proclaiming that one day one of her descendants will claim the core flame from her.
Nice.
And Hyacinth was very well spoken to her ancestors, who have all given their blessings for her to go on this mission and help the Chrysos heirs reach there. Her resolve, even though she's not a warrior like many past generations of her family was, she knows that healing and kindness will be needed in this new era. And it takes that sort of strength to see all the things that she's seen, but also to spread that love and kindness and forgiveness, and just also something about telling the stories of the common folk, because a lot of stories in the past only tell the stories of heroes. Yeah, I think that's where we're recapped at right now. It was a lot to take in. Yeah. That's what's going on. Okay. Well,
Nice.
there's no time to cry right now. We have to keep moving on for Aglaya. All right. And also, what achievements do I have here? Mourn the perishing of a great mortal. Listen to Finon's speech. The silence at dawn. Yep, that's right. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, and Cypher. Finon asked Cypher to protect Kefali's Goreflame. We've been going a little bit through Cypher's backstory with Aglaya as well. How Aglaya put her faith in Cypher even though she didn't really see greatness in herself, or never believed that she could be the quote-unquote good guy. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. I guess we can, on a lighter note, on a slightly lighter note, I don't know how light things are getting right now. Where is it in here? It should be, okay, I don't know where in the update notes it is, but it said it fixes a bug. Oh, here it is. Fixes an issue where setting the graphics to 60 or I think it should be 60 or 120 FPS and enabling the video recording while using iOS devices caused certain NPC models to display abnormally. This is like we're so back because the last couple streams, that's exactly what happened. The way I'm streaming is technically by the device's standpoint a video recording, and it was glitching out like crazy, and it would only happen when we were streaming. So it seems they have technically fixed that. Yeah. For a new blazing sun to rise upon the world, the hero must first sever the sky's final eye. Actually, it sounds like from the story the sky's final eye has already been stabbed out, but yeah, that we're gonna continue with that, and the major depression that comes with it. It's just like I said last stream when we were doing the Seal Slammers. I'm like, yay! This is like our fun, adorable, cute little beach episode where we're so happy. We're having this fun, cute festival. The seals are so cute. We're playing this really fun game, and we're having so much fun and joy and laughter because they're gonna absolutely destroy us emotionally in the next patch. And look at me now. Not even like 5 hours since they released the patch, and look at me now. Alright, so Hyacinth is supposed to be a healer character, and she has an adorable plushy looking unicorn that fights alongside her. Let's see, and lots of bubbles. Okay.
Let's I choose you. Have some sunshine.
Oh, I don't want to see this. It's become a big thing. Oh, okay. I think that's too much for my... Okay. Release. Yes, okay. I've been using Castles so much. Here's the thing. It's like I'm still kind of not used to it. But, like, so far, Genshin Impact has not allowed any of their playable characters to die. Yet.
You just don't love.
However, Honkai Star Rail clearly has no reservations whatsoever about letting their characters die. So, that's kind of where
This is the one you like.
slow down that animation with the unicorn. I don't understand this game well enough to know when that
As
happens.
you wish. Embrace a new life. Make death reject us.
Anyway, so all in all, got to just enjoy the game. Just not enjoy it and end up enjoying. Oh, there, no! I was trying to turn. It's so funny though. The darkness and then it makes rainbows appear. But just to have that time to take
Make
in
death reject us.
what just happened. And now we're back to exploration, I guess, and I am interested in the new areas. Specifically, okay, well, we'll take a look at it afterwards. We're going to the place where the sky has moved, which looked pretty cool. And I saw
Embrace a new life.
this.
I only
Go
wish
ahead.
their death.
Go, Polyps! Are you all dead? No, I was gonna just use Hyacinth's thing again. Alright, that's okay. Anyway, I like her unicorn. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Carefully on high.
I'm trying not to be too sad right now. Okay.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
Oh yeah, and Chartonis also gave Finan a new sword, which is pretty cool, and also, at Aglaya's request, a bracelet with the last of Aglaya's divinity in this world, so that she will never, so that Finan will know that she will always be with us. And also, the Flame Reaver's somewhere around here, and probably
There you
more
are,
inclined to
partner.
attack now that Aglaya is not
You
here.
didn't oversleep this time, did you?
I never show up late for important things.
Always dependable. I just hope you didn't lose any sleep.
Yeah.
We've still got a tough fight ahead. Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side.
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure I'm ready for this.
If the curse separating Amphoreus from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
Yeah. I know, right? Speaking of which, that's okay. First of all, that question. That's what I was asking last time. Like, how does this all affect me, an outsider who's gotten inextricably linked with your prophecy? I'm now the demigod of time. I'm just saying. Like, what happens when we leave this place with the authority of time that we're wielding? Does that mean this place will just have no time anymore? Yeah, thank you so much for asking that question. No, the question I was going to ask is, well, there's something else going on outside of Amphoreus with the storyline with Herta and Black Swan and whatever is going on up there. But also Lygus, who met up with Herta at the end of the last story, and seemed to be the only character so far in Amphoreus who's aware of things outside of Amphoreus and the eons and everything else going on that's not like within the realm of Amphoreus and the cyclical nature of Amphoreus. He's also like well, I can. What if I had a way for you to just leave? But also, I'm just a neutral party who's just existing here. Like, what was that all about? Maybe in the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Interstellar. Which would mean that all of our companions waiting for us are all old now. Let's see if we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
It's okay. Somebody else will help us fix the
Don't
car.
worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Ligus can help you with that.
Okay. Insincerely, no, we're not insincere. I will miss you all. Aren't we supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to
that's
figure
the
out what we
thing,
should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers,
Oh my gosh, I love how self-aware this game is. No, I was gonna say... Finan is supposed to be like the only one who survives into the Aranova, and he's gonna bring everybody back. But yeah, I guess if you even if he recreates us perfectly, we won't be the same as before. So yeah, you're right. I suppose we do need to leave before that needs to happen. Oh, is that also what Trivios' prophecy is? That only one will survive to the Aranova? It's gonna be Finan, and he has to reincarnate all of us in order for us to actually come back.
that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
We loved that bumping seal game. I'm so glad in these dark times where the entire world is gonna end and all of that. I'm so glad we still think about Seal Slammers.
Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's the 10 out of 12th time now. We can totally open the champagne. Okay, this game put a smile back on my face after I'm still sad about the sad things.
Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
So true.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
Good question.
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on
Dylan
being
was able to
the
use his
center of
dragon
attention.
powers, like synergize with the waters in the world and help Hyacinth teleport around. That was cool.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Oh, thank you.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore compassionate sky to Amphoreus.
That would be great. I would love to do that for you guys.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphoreus as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Thank you, Finan.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Looks like you've mastered public speaking now. I know. Finan has grown up so much in the amount of time we've met him. That's true. I mean, I'm still thinking about the questions. Like, yeah, she brings up a great point. Aren't we supposed to get reincarnated as a Titan? And Finan's answer is, well, we're just going to get you out of here before that needs to happen. But then I'm thinking, are we like, so does that make us the ones who are going to break the cycle? Because then there's nobody to reincarnate as the iteration of time in the Aranova if we leave before then. So once again, is time just going to not exist if we leave? Or I guess he did say let's cross that bridge when we come to it, but I mean, I feel like that's actually quite massive thing we need to, discuss here. But thank you, Finan. I appreciate that.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart.
Aw, I know you're speaking from the heart.
That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
Okay. Hyacinth! I love that she has the unicorn keychain plushie too.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila.
You're the right person, Hyacinth.
Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Alright. Here we go. Head to the Fortress of Dome Eye of Twilight and continue your adventure. What do you mean? Like, can we just go? I assume Hyacinth has to unlock the way for us. Let's go up here. Alright, Bubbles. Are you ready?
Thanks for waiting, Dan Heng. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
I just realized, like, it's just the 4 of us. Finan, Dan Heng, us, and Hyacinth. Because Anaxa is gone. Cass is gone. I guess Trevi's still here, but Triana's gone. And Trina's still here, but they have to guard Akama now. Aglaya's gone. Mighty's gone. Oh my gosh. Things are so quiet around here now. How many people are gone? Like, Mighty's still here? But like... And Cass is technically not dead, but she is kind of dead. And yeah, everybody else is kind of very dead until they get reincarnated, so... Oh, and Cypher's still here. Cypher's guarding the flame. Okay, so I guess... But just the fact... it just hit me, the fact that it's only Finan and Hyacinth and Dan Heng that are coming with us. It's like, wow. There's so many fewer people around here than at the beginning. And think about all the journeys we went on together and just how many we've had to leave behind. I mean, not necessarily in a bad way, because everybody... They all went to fulfill their duty as the Christos heirs and as the demigods, but Still, we're really at the end here, aren't we? We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akavili jealous. Such an exciting adventure. March is just gonna be crying with jealousy. Oh, what happened to March?
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day.
Yeah.
Hyacin, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge.
Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful.
And I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors,
Here we go.
with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
That's so awesome.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
I can imagine. We've been going on those, like, colorful waterways in that land.
The Eye of
It's
Twilight.
pretty wonderful, too, so I imagine...
It's the legendary Sky Fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
It started with the sky, and it ends with the sky. It's our turn to challenge the Titan.
Yes, what we must do will not change, no matter how much of the legends are true.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War.
Whoa.
But they were
But we love
divided
exploring
within.
ruined civilizations.
The frequent
that once
wars
had
started by the Chrysos
cool
heirs
ancient
drained their
technology
power,
on this channel.
especially after the prophecy descended.
So this shall be fun.
In the end, they had to hide among the clouds,
I
far
think.
from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk. And Seliosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Was her attack really that high? What did she really mean?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled, yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens
Not
of
gonna lie, I
Amphoreus
saw that
forever.
they teased the fight with Aquila.
In other
in the
words, she
fashion
became
background.
one with
it
the
actually
Titan.
looks like a really epic
I
fight.
would have considered it a fairy tale,
Actually
but
kind
after
of
seeing
exciting.
what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. As that Titan and that fused hero
Oh yeah, I guess it's just like
been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years.
from Celiose and Aquila probably been bickering like Anaxa and Circe's were the whole time. Alright, here we are. The Fortress of Dawn, Eye of Twilight.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Maybe. I was gonna say... Look at all these things we have here. Look at new characters, new light cones, new areas. Fortress of Dome, Eye of Twilight. Alright, that's where we are now. Cloud Edge Bastion Ruins, Eye of Twilight. I'm gonna assume that this is like the daytime and the nighttime. Although, wait, why is that one called Ruins? Okay, Lightless Chapel, Dawn Cloud. Fallen Twilight City, Akama. In case we are trying not to get ahead of ourselves here, I think some bad things are gonna happen. Alright, to be fair, this is... Whoa, okay, that's exactly what we saw in the trailer, the bad things, I mean. Now, this reminds me of when we were going into the sacred city of Tolan in Natlan, and we start off with this, like, dark control room with a flickering screen, and then we turn it on, and turn on the light, and let there be light, and suddenly the entire realm becomes lit up and enlightened by the second.
Something's not right.
Here.
I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is.
Well, it's
but all
the
I
sky.
can see is
Fine.
darkness.
That's kind of... What's on the other side of this? It's kind of how it goes.
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphoreus' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
Okay. It's the appropriate resolution. Got it, Aquila's theme park. I love how things get so serious, and sometimes the responses are none of them are serious, and yet that's still okay.
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual.
And hey, look,
let's go take a look.
Looks like a mini
It's dark,
sun.
so watch your feet.
That's so familiar from our journeys in that land. Okay. Listen to things echoes. Eye of Twilight, Aquila. I want to explore. I want to explore in the darkness of this place. I mean, look how easy it was to see this treasure chest.
Is that all?
Look how easy it was to see this treasure chest. Wow, it's dark. Look how easy it is to see that nymph. Oh, that's a nymph. That's a nymph? Bug, okay. Oh, great, Aquila. What did we do something wrong? Why have you closed your eyes? Okay. Well, okay. I'm confused about the nymph and garment maker lord now that Aglaya is dead. Aquila used these devices to record the history of Amphoreus, but unfortunately you lack the ability to read them. Oh, excellent. Alright, well I was saying the darkness actually helped us to see better what's actually happening around here. Because all the things and objectives that we needed actually got all lit up. Okay, activate compass. There's still more to do. They're literally screaming, go back and just go and activate the control panel like a normal person. Okay. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us.
Well, what about the box you're holding?
That's it. I almost forgot.
Oh yeah, that's
Gray,
right.
Memmy,
'cause
Can I
we're
borrow your
Ornix
powers?
now. Leave it to the demigod of time.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there.
Okay.
And over there.
Glitch out a little.
Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memmy. You are a huge help.
Let's see. Read through the past memories and search for clues.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds.
So this person wants the eye.
Aquila
stage
doesn't like rainstorms. It seems
Yeah,
a little hard to believe.
Indeed,
But we
wouldn't
should
the
write this
sky
quote out
have
first.
all of its creations be equal, considering, you know, we get a fair number of sunny days and rainy days? But it's not in all places, and it has been pretty sunny.
Foolish
Every time
rainfolk.
we've
The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight
they want the Eye of
embrace
Twilight
the
to be
land.
open. Rainfolk want the Eye of Twilight to be closed.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
Okay.
It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
Yeah.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memmy, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Okay, this might help us actually operate.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe, awaken. Celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
Wouldn't that be what the globe is
The
used
Titan
for?
bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light
It's a
and dark
device, but
equally
the
between
limitation
day
is
and
supposed to
night,
touch it, but it is
so
a
that all
device that's
things
meant
could
to
grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they
Just saying.
preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning.
Yeah, drought and burning.
And you have the gall to accuse the
sounds pretty bad.
Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
It sounds like you need the sun and rain in equal moderation.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Sky Folk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and
Wow,
weep
okay.
solitary tears in the shadows.
Wow, okay. That's
That's all
incredibly
you lot
mean.
know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
You know what? I don't like you.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
That guy has no justification for going that hard on the
What are you?
insults.
What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat, by Aquila above, meet your demise!
Okay, well, I suppose this is why they're so angry at each other.
What a terrifying memory.
And most importantly, it did not actually tell us how to operate the
Strife is
device.
sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
Yeah, they destroyed each other from within. And
The
that's why
proud
Celios
some
had
folk
to
saw
do
themselves
something
as
about it.
divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the rain folk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
Common story everywhere. People are, who are truly ignorant. Yeah. This blame squarely on the Titan's shoulders. Well, I wouldn't say squarely, but clearly the Titan allowed all this to happen under their watch. So, I mean, yeah. That one. Not surprising when living in a world with literal gods that you can see.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side won.
There's nothing but empty silence here.
Yeah.
I fear there were no winners.
Well, it sounds like Celios' actions united those who were left. And then they moved to Akuma, where then another one of Hyacinth's ancestors, who we met, helped Akuma to fight against Nikador. And they earned their place there. And it sounded like they did so under a united flag. So perhaps this conflict eventually just ran its course.
The hero Celiosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sun Folk and Rain Folk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the sky denizens.
Which is what Hyacinth was talking about.
Perhaps I can piece together the true face
Kind
of
how the
history
story
here.
of what happened to the ordinary people.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rain Folk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Okay.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Let's do it. Alright, Bubbles. Here we go.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Whoa. Laser beam. We got it on! Great work!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. Oh. That's a glitching out.
How chilling.
That
I wonder
does
if
not
Aquila is also
actually
watching
look
us.
Super happy to be awake right now.
I remember the Rain Folk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Oh my gosh, another gimmick I'm gonna have to remember. Wouldn't this affect Akuma?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from
Probably
the
is.
dawn device shouldered
Probably
by
is the
Kevin
key word there. Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change
That
the weather
is
on the mural.
terrifying. Just have this big eye looking at us. Trying to focus and twitch.
There!
and-
That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on.
Okay.
Who knows? knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Alright. The Dark Sun Gryphon without taking any damage from its summons. I don't know what that means. Oh, that was probably from Hyacinth's Teddygal Sky. Apparently we've collected blessings from 120 creation nymphs. Okay. Activate the mural in the Fortress of Dome Eye of Twilight for the first time. You'll discover that skies can be molded like clay in your hands. Oh, that's not necessarily a power I'm pretty happy to have. That sounds incredibly dangerous. Huge golden pool.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's
So there's
divinity.
liquid gold in the
You should watch
sky?
your step as you walk.
Is that what we're saying?
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Yeah. Mechanical simplification is the future.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
We wish that
This
we
might take a
was-
while,
Yep.
but I think I can manage.
Use the westwind compass to set the path. Okay. So the starting point, finish point, direction of the arrow, and this distribution. I don't know how much more of a new puzzle mechanics I can take. Rotate the rings on the compass without running into obstacles by following the arrow directions upon leaving the starting point. Reference the obstacles. The route cannot pass through them. Use this select. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna
Deep
wing it.
breaths and find the way out.
Okay. The inside and the outside. Back forward. Why did I decide not to? I decide not to read the instructions and then I get lost. Why do I? Why are these the only controls?
I think this should be right.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. Now that I have a complete example here, I think I've got this.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Oh, and then the path matches
Well done.
the pattern
Now we can
that
cross.
just did. Okay,
Hey,
I like this
careful.
now because I understand it. Hey, is that a mirror?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Hey, it's just like little Ika.
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
What? No, I don't think so. I think there's any other place. Whoa!
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus.
Oh, that one must be
They were her
Lunibus.
steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
I was gonna say, like, there's like a rainbow trail following us and we go on the rainbows, but it's actually it almost looks like we're on a screen and there's like, when we step on it, it's like the screen's glitching out. Just like if you press too hard on the actual screen, it looks like all the rainbow colors kind of distort. That's what's happening when we're walking on these rainbows. This is cool. These rainbows. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's actually extremely uncomfortable to have this thing looking at us the entire time we're here. Don't just sit there and play video games, Stella. We're busy. This place is magnificent. Look how tall it is.
It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
I love how you can see, like,
How
the
strange.
resolution on the screen is not that
That
good. You can
Pegasus
see
was
kind of how
different from the
pixelated
other
it is, but that's
memories.
intentional
It
because
was surrounded in
clearly
an
the
air
screen
of
is not what it used to be.
sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunabis's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Take the elevator. Alright. Bubbles. You're going up or down? You're going up. Okay. Bubbles.
Lady Lunabis? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
Yes. No thanks. This is we're walking on green. Everything here looks like it's all dull and beige and gold. And the clouds are all dull and beige and gold. The ground, apparently there's a layer of liquid gold on the ground. But these bridges and rainbows are so beautiful. It's such a contrast to that.
Why am I the only one left standing at the lowest point? This is so unfair.
What about your friends? All your friends are okay.
That's another one?
Oh. You could be the other one.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom!
There's the sun and the moon, right?
Looks
What
like
was
it's
the sun
alive.
one called?
But it's so twisted
Well,
and
this looks
very
like the sun.
shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then
Very
that corrupted
painful
being
last 1,000
before
years.
us must be.
Yeah,
Lord
Solibus, that's
Solibus.
their name.
Did you lead us here so
They
we could
literally
be your
look
companion?
this one looks like Solgaleo, so I was like
I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long, but you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
I wonder how much it understood.
It must have understood me. It's a creature of wisdom and tenacity, despite being mired in the agony of the black tide.
Solibus, the sun-lit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Okay. Here we go. Due to the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all targets in the field will be affected by the weather effects. Oh, is this Pokemon now? Okay.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
Cass and I guess that's the thing. It's like all the Crystal's heirs eventually they have to fulfill their duties, and we all have to go their separate ways, and then die, and then have to be reincarnated in a new world.
Catagons?
It doesn't make it any less fair. In fact, I have a ton of questions. I mean, I bet there will be us too, but what is the Era Nova going to be like?
Who's here?
Like, will we still be able to visit the map in the same way, or will all of the locations be different?
Thus our fates become one. Embrace a new life.
Okay, yeah.
It's over.
Solibus.
Peace. Now they are both. Memories. And now we can both understand what they're saying. Hold
No
your
need to be
horses.
surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
Oh, so now you're a puppy. Okay.
I can't believe I'm calling myself
Okay.
that now too.
I'm grateful for the self-awareness.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
If we don't know, then
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
okay. Tell us what the actual
Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds. With such a weak lot in life, how do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul.
companions she's made along the way, and my bat and his spear and the pink love of our pink puppy.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Celiosi ascended to the heavens to fight Aquila with her companions by her side, which was you two. So, the companionship with our friends and the bond with our friends does not make us weaker. It makes us stronger, and it's what will help us win the game. Like that day.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solibus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
Super true.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Oh, okay. I don't like that thing is moving.
Aqua's mark flew away.
Figure. Oh, okay. Did they sense it?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true. But you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Let the hunt for the gods start
Earn the
again.
trust. These awesome.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Okay. Sounds good. How much more?
Looks good.
Right. How much more I want to do tomorrow? That being said, I think I'm completely poised to finish this within the next couple days. So I'm excited about that. See what's extremely cool hallway. Is there any bugs here? This is a great place for bugs to hide. Aha! I knew it. I'm so experienced now. Ventilation shafts. Okay, alright.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor.
This is the thing. This whole place seems to be surrounded by this screen. But this is supposed to be the sky? Are they saying that the sky in Amphoreus is just a massive screen? Actually, that would
give
actually make a ton of sense.
Gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
Black tide. The thing that has been spreading ever since. Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds of the rain. Oh!
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage.
Yeah.
But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
Well, it's been 1,000 years.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya.
That's right.
You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
No, I think we
You
should
now know
elaborate
how to
on
activate
unrelated
the
topics.
celestial
I think that was
globe.
extremely related
So
to
go and
what's,
force out
going
the
on right
Titan
now.
in the mural.
Where's the Titan? Oh, the Titan removed?
The road got sucked away by the wind fan?
Oh, how unfortunate.
Did
There's a
Aquila
bug there.
do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we
You know
have
what
to.
this place reminds me of? This looks like it would be in Star Wars. This entire location looks like it would be in Star Wars. This is extremely Star Wars-like. I love how marches in the tutorial. Marches in the tutorial. She can't actually look at
Ah, it looks like this device can.
Yep.
Why don't you try to cheat now? The prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
Can we go it further out? No, come back. Is this just looping? Alright, it's just looping. Okay. Not
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The shrine was already out. Just in case we somehow lost it.
The turn of dawn and
Oh, I
dusk.
didn't even go and get the
Commanding
bug.
the
Okay, I'll have to
celestial
go get that
globe.
later.
Change celestial mural. Celestial shift.
Probably needs
Didn't
a
work?
different incantation for the different. Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. I'm gonna say the first device clearly had the sun, and this one clearly has like a wind thing in it, so it probably needs a different incantation. Do you see those two giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
We're good at solving these problems. Very good. Let's see. You know what? Okay. No, this is where we go. Okay.
Is that all?
No, that's actually not what we want to do yet. Next. Everything is broken. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cleanse the filth. Understood. Great! Alright. Ah, this is actually so
Smooth
cool.
sailing so
We're in a
far.
massive circuit.
We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
I mean, clearly this is the most technologically advanced place we've seen in Amphoreus so far, and that's saying something, because they do have phones and cameras and stuff like that here, even though they kind of live in this sort of like ancient Greek sort of style. Okay. I'll do the landscape. Do they make any puzzles relevant to the story like super easy? But anything that's outside of the story is fair game for them to make it impossibly hard. Okay, let's see. The tablet.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Okay, here's hoping. Okay, is there anything we can pull over? Yes, there is. Over here. Awesome. Great work. Come on, Bubbles. One, 2, 3. Okay.
No match for me.
But it's just awesome, all the technology around us. Alright. Looks like everything should be ready now. Use the celestial globe to alter the weather and force Titan to reveal himself. Perfect. Let's do just that. And we can clear this up in the meantime. Perfect. Another puzzle room solved. I'm so happy for that. Okay, let's see.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change celestial mural.
Okay. So change the weather now. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, well they don't like clouds, so the mark has disappeared again.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
Or if it's something else that's happening.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the black tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that conscious? Does that hero's consciousness still remain?
I have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation, but I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds.
Makes sense to me.
It is time to leave this place.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing.
Yeah, look at this
I wish to
digital
share.
sky we have here.
What is girl?
To honor the pact with Seliosi, her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please
Seems like
ask
she's
you
not
for this
against
favor?
it, which I think is-
I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Leave it to us. This is really
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Seliosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, the memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. Huh, all done.
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Let's see.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I know it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum!
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sun folks are facing off against Seliosi. Listen to this part of history.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the Earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above. Well, they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren.
Yeah, it really
You
does not look
are
good for
all
them.
beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light.
Yeah.
He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people. I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
Well, care to find out?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era.
Beginnings of the flame chasers.
Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
Whoa, she's so cool.
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
Sun folks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Seliosi, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in?
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from this too.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Okay. I am getting kind of tired, so I don't know how much more of chasing around Aquila we're planning on doing tonight, but... And our little orb is gone.
Is that all?
That's because we left the area. Okay.
Lady
No!
Lunibus, we're here.
Fighting again.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
Oh, there they are. They're behind us as well. Maintain formation and don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan, then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Okay, here we go. Temperature. We forgot what the temperature means already. As somebody who didn't read the instructions. Okay, looks like we're just taking fire damage over time, so good thing we have a healer in our team. And that should solve all of our problems, I think.
Protect us!
There we go. Well, we can just use bullets. Alright. They seem a little bit upset with us. Mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of the moon.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan.
Yeah.
We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going. And aim for the next west wind compass.
Okay. Well, look, there's probably one for each of the weather. So we've already done two, so there's gonna be two more. Is that right? And since the first one was kind of tutorial, like, then the rest of them are going to be, so, you know, the rule of threes, right? The rule of threes. Alright, we'll do the next couple then. So here's the compass again. Oh, I probably should have read that, but, you know. Okay, so we need to see what the starting is here. This side to be here. There we go, thank God.
Look, the
Got
Rainbow
it.
Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
Good work, everyone. Oh, here, just rearrange the
Let's
things
hurry
we
on.
had.
Follow Lady Lunibus.
Miss Hyacinth, how are you so certain that you could free Solidus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
Yeah.
Ah, what a kind answer.
That's the thing. Don't discount the healer, because they really are the ones that bring everything together. It's by nature. The Titan King here. They have been corrupted by
It's said the Black Tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally
That's the
be
thing. We're
first to
still
be
wondering
breached.
if the Black Tide was caused by a Stellar. Stellar unknowingly affected a lot of people. Every place we've basically been to. Seem to affect more than just the Sky Titan. Yeah, that looks like carefully, but not carefully. Well, they only only have 2 arms. That is the sky's eye. Can you pierce? That is. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't like those.
Fagusa's chalice of plenty.
Okay, that's Fagusa's.
This
Okay, I thought that
mural
was
depicts its
Kefali's
breaking.
orb. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't Kefali's
Though the conflict
orb,
between
right?
sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter.
Let's see.
Giorios, Aquila's nemesis. Unlike the 3 titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side.
Yeah.
Whether between people, cities, and gods. I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Treasure. Oh, you can see there's like storm on this screen, and then there's like cloud on this screen.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sunfolk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the 2 tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own. Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
But the epic said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair.
She still fought for them.
She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right?
Yeah.
Could it be?
Are they related somehow?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Okay. I found Aquila. Okay. on the lookout for bugs, everybody.
Where did the Sky Folk go?
Okay. Sorry, what did I not say? Where did the Sky Folk go after something? Let's see. Probably after whatever puzzle this is. And we'll probably end off the stream there.
Aquila.
There's anything
They are indeed here.
in between.
The celestial globe is right ahead.
Left here. I think I'm just gonna continue off where we left here. I think we're getting near the end of the story, so there's a lot happening.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers.
Yep, you got it. We got it. Why do we need this orb anyway? Why can our powers not just be stronger? You know what I mean? Like, we are the demigod of time now. I'm just saying. Any bugs over here? No. Alright. A Titan can that was corroded by the black tide. It seems stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Alright, here we go then.
We can do
Or the temperature increases pretty much. It's been a night, hasn't it? I'm just like, a lot of emotions.
Who's here? Embrace a new life.
Fiends or devil. Blast them all.
May death protect us! Catagons? As you wish.
Titan can. These people not so the sky folk which people worship here. Just like the people attached to them who worshipped. Titankin were not actually the people from there.
Rest now.
Like
Titan
familiars of the Titans or something. That's what it
The
seems
celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
like. You can see how little Ika is actually like a really cute version of Lunabis in a weird way. Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look, those massive objects are like hard drives.
Hard drives?
I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Do you see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. Yeah, they're like a micro SD card. In fact, it's just a massive micro SD card. It's a massive SD card. My intuition tells me there's something to do with the source of the celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good.
Yeah.
Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Oh yeah, that's right. And we also learned that Bartholos is the
Lady
one that's actually
Lucas,
controlling
if
the
it's not
power
too
in the
much
hand
trouble,
of Zagreus every time we
please
use it.
wait for a little longer.
Bartholos
It's
did
you
need
all
to
who
use
have to
the
do the
control
work.
mechanism.
I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
That's so wholesome. Okay, let's see. 3 of them. Really? Wait, where was that? 1. 2. see the third one. This is kind of important to know, isn't it?
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Sky Folk's side? That is quite comforting.
Looks good.
Can't do that. Alright, Hand of Zagreus. Go. Even Hand of Zagreus can help us to put the hard drive back where it's meant to be. That makes sense. Okay. Third one's down there. Oh, that's why I didn't see it. Okay. This can't possibly be too hard, right?
That's certainly pretty crude and simple.
Yeah, you know what I'm supposed to do? This if it worked. Okay, thank you. Get the treasure. Can I not get the treasure? Can I not get the treasure? Can I not go lower? Please let me the treasure. Oh, that's up to go there and actually get the treasure myself. So much.
All good. Let's keep going.
And it's a crude approach, but I mean, how else are you gonna put these? Oh, don't mind if I do. How many are there? It's 5. Okay, why don't we quickly look for this before we end up? It's reacting. Looks like my guess was
As
right.
expected, Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the Hand of Zagreus.
Or it's maybe Bartholomew.
Let's go. We should return and check on
Willing
the
to help us
celestial
out a little
globe.
bit more. There's lots of puzzles left in this room, but one I'd like to finish right about now is how many places could you possibly hide the coin of Zagreus? So can we go higher? It is going up higher and then looking around. Oops. Nope. Okay, that's the limit. I don't know. I don't know. Where? Some of these have got to be behind puzzles. Further puzzles, so I probably can't finish this today. That, though. Okay. Guess not. I guess we just uncovered another. Oh, there we go. That, on the other hand, exactly like the Queen's. Oh, there's another one. Not sure how much else I'm seeing. Oh, 4. We could actually get this done right now. The 5th one's probably locked behind a puzzle, though. Let's just hope it's an easy puzzle or just like something like this. No. Peaceful end. You want to call it that. I don't know. Oh, 5. Good thing I didn't give up too fast. Now, when am I going to be able to get that treasure chest? I don't know. Oh, it's actually next to me. I thought it was going to be someplace far away.
Great. The more the better. Is that all?
Dear Celiosi, thank you for your letter. Never expected that we would learn about your past in this way. Why didn't you tell us sooner? We could have helped you untangle your feelings if we had talked about this earlier. We aren't blaming you. Honestly, we even admire you. After everything you've been through, you've managed to keep that passion and positivity. It's truly impressive. But we also know that some scars stay with you for life. They never fully fade, and they always hurt when you least expect it. When times get tough, if there's anything you can't bring yourself to say to others, just write to us. The road you've chosen is tough, but there's no need to bear all the burdens alone. Remember, if you aim to unite people and tear down the barriers between hearts, patient communication and sharing are absolutely crucial. It's hard to truly understand others when you're always giving orders to them or making decisions for them. Your good friend, Trisha.
Was that another one before? Because remember, Treebeal split into 1,000 souls. There must have been another one before. It was just Treebe, Treehan, and Treenan. You know what? I want to picture these things too. It's so wholesome. I'd use that. Oh my gosh, hang on. Wait a minute. It's actually important information to know. Bubbles doesn't actually disappear. It's okay. Bubbles can be cropped out, but now I know. Okay.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
More storm clouds.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
They fly beyond the clouds, heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Amphoreans from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. Anseliosi fought Aquila. The Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Interesting. Could also be that they didn't want to No, I think it's more likely. Could it be that they too were unable to break through the heavens? I think that's more likely. Because what we're coming to understand is that the cyclical nature of Amphoreus and like the kind of the bubble of Amphoreus. Like Amphoreus has its own gods, and yet it still must adhere to the laws of physics for the universe that we've been traversing through, right? And it does seem to have been affected by eons, which are beings that the people of Amphoreus don't understand or even know of. And, well, could it be that the gods here are obviously not as powerful as the gods out there? It's not impossible. Perhaps interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. There might be someone else who seeks to prevent Amphoreans from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them.
Yeah.
Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal.
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
My kin of old, I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted
this
away.
time you see she's wearing
and
the
I
top
shall
of
decide
Universe.
which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible Day Thunder Knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan.
Why would you do this, Seliosi? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect.
Yeah, what is
I see
Aquila
how you
done
blame the
that
god
is
for their
so
favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're
usually
quick to turn
challenging
your
blind
blades on your
devotion,
king, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out of care for you all. I'll walk this path, on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods.
That's right, upon her return. And 1,000 years
When a broken
later,
faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
well, that's harsh, but I guess you're a harsh
Farewell,
folk, so I can't
my kin.
say that you're
I'll
pretending
always
to not
remember
be
the
something you're
tenderness
not.
you once showed me. Meager, but her fly, Lunabis.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunabis?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Aw, don't say that. That absolutely means you're not gonna have time to talk later. No, don't say it like that. Say it like that. That's such a bad omen.
Your parents and their parents, that...
No, that's just so wholesome, you know. Lunabis gets to meet their descendants. Little Ika gets to meet Lunabis. Don't separate them now. My heart can't take it. My heart can't take it much more today. I think this is where we ended off for today. Yeah, probably just gonna pick up where we left off tomorrow. So in the past I would play a little bit more if there was like some more story going on, but I think we're about to fight Aquila, so stay tuned for that in the next episode. A lot's going on right now. So many questions. So many questions to be answered. And yet, it feels like we're reaching the end of the Flame Chase journey, but there's still so much more story to happen. I guess that's why there's going to be more story in the next patch after this. Yeah. We're about to see the core flame of the sky be reclaimed. And a lot of potentially bad things happen. So, yeah. I would keep playing, but I'm sleepy, so we're gonna continue next time. Alright, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. I've said that like 3 times, that's how you know I'm tired. Okay, good night. Bye bye!